Really quickly, guys, I just want to apologize in advance if the camera angles or anything are a little weird. I'm still kind of in my temporary setup because the room is still under construction, as I still pulled out some more stuff yesterday that I need to pull up. I got a whole pile of Black Series over there, like 200 figures that I need to put over here. So I am literally sitting on the floor because I don't have my table set up here for my studio as of yet. So I am sitting on the floor in order to do this review. So I just apologize in advance for any awkward camera angles or anything like that. Hey, what's going on, you guys? It's your man James, aka JP, back again with another toy room review, and today we're going to be taking a look at the brand new Fast and the Furious Toyota GR Supra. Now this is going to be from the brand new Fast 9 movie, or Furious 9, I don't even know what they're calling it at this point, but the brand new Fast and the Furious movie that will be coming out in the next couple of months, hopefully, if it doesn't get pushed back again. And this is going to be Han's car in the movie, as you can probably tell by the trailers that you may have seen, or the homage to his RX-7 from Tokyo Drift, which we will take a comparison look at a little bit later on in this video. Let's go ahead and just take a brief look at the packaging. So you can see right up here, you got F9, the Fast Saga little sticker right there, and the rest of the packaging is pretty similar to what we've seen before. It's got the black and red motif. You can see Dom right down there, Fast and the Furious Toyota GR Supra, and a little diecast thing right there. You get an open window on this side, and on the back you can see some of the other vehicles. Now some of these are brand new, and I did see some of these in stores, but I only picked up this Supra because it was the only one I was interested in. Now this Charger right here says it's specifically for Fast 9. The only difference that I could see is that it has white lettering on the tires, and then this 2020 Jeep Gladiator I assume is going to be in the movie as well, that has the Fast 9 thing there. And then the rest of these are just some of the other vehicles that have been around, and I pretty much reviewed a good handful of these, so be sure to check out the playlist that I'll be leaving on at the end of the video. So that's pretty much it for the packaging, so let's go ahead and get this Supra out of the packaging and take a closer detailed look at it. Alright you guys, and here is the Supra out of the packaging. Now overall this looks really nice, but I will say it is a big departure from a lot of the Fast and the Furious vehicles that I have in my collection, because I primarily collect a lot of the ones from the earlier movies, which are just kind of more, you know, tuner style and tuned out and whatnot. This is pretty stock, pretty basic. Like the only really like aftermarket parts that are on this car is that it sits pretty low, maybe some aftermarket wheels. You have this like front splitter right here, and that is about it. And then like the side skirt and maybe the rear diffuser, that may even be a stock diffuser, I'm not 100% sure. But other than that, it's a pretty tame car with just kind of a wrap on it. But let's go ahead and get into the details because it is still very nice. So we'll start right here at the front, and you can see, I mean, it just looks very nice and very aggressive. Now I will note right here that I do have like a little, like the line's not so clean right there. I don't know if you guys can really make that out or not. But you have this very beautiful orange paint. And let me see if I can zoom in on it to kind of show you guys just like how nice it actually does look. It has a lot of like just glitter and like shine to it as the light hits it. It just looks very beautiful. It looks even better than the RX-7 that we previously got. I just think it looks absolutely incredible. Now the black portion right here is done in a matte black, so you do have some nice contrasting going on right there. As you can see right here on the hood, it's just done in a flat black, and it does kind of attract fingerprints a little bit, but then it kind of disappears. Like it attracts the heat from my fingers, but either way, still looks very nice right there. You can see a very nice and clean silver Toyota logo on the front, and again, like I mentioned before, you do have that splitter on the body kit. Now as we come to the side right here, you can see this car does sit very low, and it sits even more low in the rear, and you do have a little bit of give there to even make it go a little bit lower. But yeah, it definitely sits a lot lower in the rear. Not sure if I'm a big fan of that. Would have liked to see it at least evened out a little bit, but either way, still looks really good. And again, you have that flat black decal right there, as well as on the top of the hood, like on the little side piece right there, so that looks very nice. And like I mentioned before, you also have a little side splitter right there. Then coming to the rear, again, you have little rear diffuser going on here. Again, I'm not sure if this is an aftermarket piece or not, but either way, you have the nice aggressive look kind of swooping up from the side right there. And again, just that beautiful paint just looks incredible. And then coming to the back, I love all the logos that you can see with the Toyota logo, the Supra logo, even the GR logo, and then the license plate reads Jada Toys F9 The Fast Saga. And you have nice chrome tips on the exhaust, and even little red strips right there for either the brake lights or the turning signals, or those are just reflectors. Either one. Coming to this side is going to be the exact same thing as before, and of course we have those infamous like gummy rubber flimsy mirrors that I've never been a fan of on any of these Fast and the Furious cars. And then we of course have the opening features. So the hood does open up, and that's as far as it will open up right there. And there's really nothing interesting in there because on the Supra, on the 2020 or whatever year Supra this is, there's just nothing interesting on the inside. You just have really an engine cover, and that's about all you can see. So nothing interesting there. I will note that after you do kind of open the hood a little bit, you do kind of get this gap, which let's see if the camera will focus. There we go. So you do kind of see this little bit of gap right here. Like, it doesn't close all the way shut, so that is a little bothersome, but I guess you can put the little wrap that comes on it in the packaging back on if you wanted to hold it down, or like a piece of tape or something, but you do have that little bit of gap work right there. Let's go ahead and open the doors, because there's actually a really nice feature on the inside which they didn't even have to put, but it's even crazy that they even thought to do it. So let's go ahead and zoom in. Alright, the camera's having a hard time staying focused on it, so what I'll do is I'll insert a picture right here with the macro lens that I'll use to capture the picture. But you can see it says Toyota Supra on the screen in the front right there. Now that is just so crazy, and such good attention to detail. Like, nobody would ever see that. No one's ever gonna even have a purpose for that being there, but the fact that they took the time to add that little decal right there is just really nice touch in my opinion. Anyways, let's move on to the passenger side. It's kind of boring, not much going on here, but you can see like the dashboard and the shifters done in chrome and all that. And we can take a look at the standard bucket seats. You can even see the little cup holder sculpted in there, which is a really nice touch. And then the only other compartment that opens up is going to be the trunk, and we'll zoom out a little bit so you guys can see that. So here is the trunk right here, just pops open like that, and there's honestly absolutely nothing in the trunk. It's just an empty black space, but you do have that there. And then I didn't mention the hood of the car, or the top portion of the car, as you can see right there, so that is pretty interesting. And that is it for this car, but we are not done. Let's go ahead and take a quick look at a comparison between this version and the Tokyo Drift RX-7. Alright you guys, so here is the Veilside RX-7 next to the Toyota Supra. Obviously the Supra takes inspiration from this RX-7. It's clear as day, as you can see here. Which is your favorite? Let me know down in the comments below. I'm still leaning towards the RX-7. It was just such an iconic car when we saw it on screen for the first time, and this body kit was nothing like we had ever seen before. Like, you really don't even know that it's an RX-7. It looks absolutely nothing like the original RX-7, and it's kind of interesting that they went with the Toyota Supra in this movie. Obviously there's no new RX-7 to kind of use, but it's interesting that they didn't use any other sort of Mazda platform or anything like that. They chose to go the Toyota route, which again, the Supra is an iconic piece in JDM history, but not really this Supra. And I don't know if a lot of people are going to be a fan of this car. I think some people are going to have a little bit of nostalgia for it because of where it pays homage from. But other than that, I don't know if people are going to be that thrilled to see this car, especially since it's not really heavily modified. But I'm still leaning towards the RX-7 as my favorite car. But it's really cool to have these two next to each other, and they're going to look even better once I have them displayed on the shelf next to each other. Alright you guys, so there's my review on the brand new Fast and the Furious diecast Toyota Supra from the new Fast 9 movie. Now overall, I'm not the biggest fan of this car, and especially at this angle, it really looks like a BMW right at this angle, which makes sense because obviously BMW is the one who pretty much made the car. But I am loving the paintwork and all the details, and obviously the homage that is paying to the RX-7 from Fast and the Furious Tokyo Drift, which is one of my favorite cars and one of my favorite Fast and the Furious movies. I think that movie is criminally underrated, but overall I'm still really excited to have this in the collection. I can't wait to get it displayed on the shelf with the RX-7, and that is pretty much it. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Share this video with your friends. Be sure to follow me on Instagram. That link's in the description down below. And I'm going to go ahead and get on out of here. So as always guys, stay tuned for more, and I'll see you guys next time.